Hey guys, this is Kierra, and today we're going to be doing something a little bit different today. Today we're going to be doing a video tutorial for Yumeiro cast, because I've been seeing that there are some people who are still kind of confused about the game, and I really love this game. I've been into it for a couple weeks now, and it's really simple to pick up, so I just thought I'd make this so other people can see this and maybe get into the game as well, because it's actually a really fun game. So this is just going to be a general overview game tutorial. I'm just going to go over the main menu and the different features of the game. I'm not really going to go too in depth, at least I'm not going to try to. So we're going to go ahead and start. I'm going to start with the main menu, or start with the front page as you guys see it right now. So this is the page that you will always see when you log in. So we're going to start from, we're going to go counterclockwise. So at the upper left-hand corner, you will see a scrolling banner, which basically tells you all the news that's going on right now, all like the new gachas, the event, and all that. It's not clickable. If you want to actually see the news, you'll have to go to the right-hand side, and I'll touch on that. Underneath that banner, we have the event banner, which right now it is the audition. I will talk about the event probably towards the end, but if you want to access the event songs and see the rewards and stuff like that, you just hit that button, it'll take you right to the event page. On the right hand side, at the very top, not the banner, but right underneath where you see the gems, you'll see a little square. That's just basically to show full screen if you just want to see your cards. Underneath that is the news button, which this is what you click if you want to see the news that's going on. It's all in Japanese, so if you want to see what's going on in Yumecast, you can just click that. Underneath that, we have our present box, which is the same as any other idle game. Underneath that, you have your DCT, which I will go into that a little bit later. It's kind of complicated to explain, but not really. Once you use it like a couple times, it's very easy. And then underneath that, you have your bingo card, which I will also go over that a little bit later. And now at the top, you have just the same as any other idle game. You have your rank, you have your EXP, you have your AP bar, and you have your gems. You can also purchase gems just by clicking the little shop icon or the little plus bar at the top. And as you guys can see, there's currently a sale going on. So, but yeah, not spending money in Yumecast. Okay, so that is your front page. Next, let's go ahead and go to the menu bar. Now, going from left to right, you have your home button. You have the stage, which is similar to, if you play Show by Rock, it's similar to your room. If you play Idolmaster, it's similar to your dorm. It's just basically where your idol stays at. You can decorate it, your friends can visit, stuff like that. You have your members bar, where you go to make your teams, train, that kind of stuff. You have your live button, where you play your lives. You have stories, you have your gacha, and then you have settings. So let's go ahead and move through each one to give a little bit more detail, because I'm not just going to leave it at that. Alright, so first off, we're going to go to your stage. Now, every time you come in, your stage will look like this, and you can decorate it. You can decorate your room however you want using stars. Stars are gotten by having audience members in your stage area, in your audience. And if you guys can see at the second row, there are some people who have stars. So you can just either tap them and you'll collect stars individually, or you can just swipe your finger across. You can just swipe your finger across and it'll collect the stars all at once, which is very helpful if you have a bunch of audience members. You don't want to just tap every single one individually. Sometimes there will be like a rainbow star that you may see, and in that instance you can earn little bonuses, like you can earn items that you can give to your idols, which I'll explain in a moment. But yeah, these audience members, some of them are random audience members. They're computer generated, as you can see, the ones that don't have the green text over their head. The people who do have green text over your head are from your friend list. So the more friends you have, the more audience members you have. So it's a good idea to have friends in this game. So next, we're gonna go ahead and talk about the little mini menu over here. So first up, you have like your member room, like the backstage area. I don't know exactly what it's called. Basically, you use this, you can tap the doors and you'll see each of the members. Now the numbers on top of each of the members indicates like their affection level that you have, which you earn from using them in live as your center. So I'm gonna go with Sosei, because he's level 60. He's not best boy, but he just happens to be one of my better cards. And you're taken to this area. Now, as you guys can see, at the bottom, there are items. Now, you will always have water. Water is free, you don't have to purchase it. But you also have little other items here, which you can earn from the rainbow stars, or you can earn from lives. So each member has their own individual item that they like. I don't know Sosei's item, so I'm just going to give him a book, see what happens. And he'll have a little dialogue, which you can skip. And the book happened to be his favorite item. So you will earn tensions, which can be used in lives, and it can give you little bonuses like more hearts or more friend points. And that's pretty much it. Now, you don't have to use this, but it's a good idea to use this because this involves one of your bingo squares, which, you know, so you're not losing anything from this. You know, I would recommend you use it. But, that's basically all this is. You know, you're not really earning anything, but you're not losing anything. You're gaining tension points, which can be used in lives. Alright, so let's go back to the stage area. Alright, next we have the decorate button, which is similar to any other live. You buy items, you can buy like stage props, or which, you know, can't afford it, but or you can buy like new seats, you can buy wallpapers, you can buy decorative items to set like along the sides of your stage, and you use this by paying with stars, which you earn from your audience members. So the more stars you have, the better items you can get. And you can unlock more items by playing lives. So you guys can see right here, that is locked. I won't be able to get that item until I probably play a song that's unlocked later in the game. So it's a good idea to play lives and earn stars. So I'm not going to buy anything right now because I don't really want to buy anything. Alright, the third button over towards the right will take you to your member card. And this is just basically your info card. It's like every other game. And at the bottom, it'll show the 3 members that you have the highest affection with, which, Sosei, he's my best card, so it's like he gets all the affection. And then you can see the other little tabs, and then I think you can designate like your favorite cards at the bottom. But that's pretty much all that is. Alright. The next button, I actually don't know what the footsteps button does. I've never used it because I think this has always popped up, so I don't know what it is. If you guys happen to know, you can let me know. But the last button, the one to the on the right hand side, will bring up your friend list, and you can visit your friends. I think you can visit up to 10 friends each day, and visiting them, you'll give them little bonuses, and it's just like visiting friends in other games, really. And that is also another thing that can help you clear out your bingo tab, so that's very useful. Alright, so that is it for stages. Next we have your member list. Now in your member list, it's like every other member tab in any other idle game. You have 4 tabs. First one, you can make your teams, which it's nothing too terribly simple. I will say, you cannot delete teams in this, so once you make a team, you have to kind of stick to it. You can switch out members, of course, but you can't just outright delete teams, which is why I have like 3 of the same team. So the only button that I really pay attention to on this is the auto formation button, which is the center button. You can auto-formate by your best cards, which is the white button, by only your music cards, which they have 3 types: music, dance, and story, your dance cards, and your story cards, which I have 1 of each type. So I have my blue, I have my green, and I have my red. Alright. And then next button we have is practice, which you can just, it's the same as any other idle game. You can pick 1 member and then practice it with other cards. These are the trainer cards that you see in like green, and they come in 3 different colors. You can also practice your normals or your rares. Practicing rares and up, like rares, SRs, and URs will increase both their level and their skill level. And the higher up you want to get your skill level, the more rares, SRs, and URs you'll need, so keep that in mind. Next you have your idolizing button, which that pop-up tells me I have no one that I can idolize. You need 2 copies of every card to idolize, so, you know, it's not like Idol Master where you use items, or like Ensemble Stars where you just unlock like an idol road. You have to have 2 copies, which it's actually not that hard to get 2 copies. Like, from what I've seen, there's not a lot of cards in the game so far, or, you know, they just don't make it available. And also, like, the rates of getting cards has actually been pretty good. So the last tab that I just hit is the member list, and it'll just pull up your entire member list. So I'm going to pull up Kaito. So this is what your member list will look like. It'll just tell you all the stats of your card. At the bottom, you have the pink button, which will only show up if you've idolized your card. You have the choice of going back to its unidolized form, which I happen to like is idolized a lot more. The second button gives you the option to lock your card, which you can tell if you've locked it if it has the 3 little star symbols on the upper right corner of the card. And by pressing that, you cannot accidentally sell your card, which is what the red button will do. So I'm going to show you guys what the red button does. Well, it'll still pop up. It won't just automatically sell it. So if I were to hit it, it'll pop up saying you're about to sell this card. This is how much gold you'll get, which is the top number. And then at the bottom is another number. Every rare card and up, so SR, UR, you will get tickets. These tickets can be used in the exchange shop to get other cards, and that's really cool because, you know, if you just have horrible luck in the gacha and there's a specific card you want, then you can get in the exchange shop. Now keep in mind, cards in the gacha are not necessarily going to be in the exchange shop, so you have to check and make sure. So that is it for the member list. Next, we're going to go to lives. This is the place you're going to be spending the most time in this game. I'm sorry about the loading, guys. It tends to load pretty slow, I've seen, but... So, this is your live. Or this is your music song list. Normally there are 2 tabs. There are 3 tabs going on right now because it's like the second part of the event, and I think they always bring the 3rd tab in when it's the second part. So this first tab that you guys see highlighted in the upper left hand corner, this is just your normal song list, and you can cycle through, you can pick any song you want. There are 4 parts to every song. There's, you guys can see part A, part B, part C, and then full. You can think of part A through C as practice, so you hit that, it will let you play a part of the song, so you can practice it. And they cost a fraction of what the full song will cost. I highly recommend playing the song, playing all parts of the song. And the reason I say that is you will earn gems by getting S rank in all parts of the song. So in easy mode, that is 4 gems right there. Whereas I think in like expert, that might be 5, because I think expert gives you like 2 gems if you play the full song S rank. Yes. So you know, it's very, you get free gems. That's free gems for clearing a song, so why not play it? And that's for every difficulty, not just harder, expert. Easy gets you a gem every S rank, so definitely would recommend that. So on the screen, you guys can see that there is a song button that I kept hitting. You hit the song note and you can up your difficulty. There are four difficulties you normally would see. I say normally because I'll explain that in a moment, but it goes all the way up to expert. Honestly, once you practice expert a few times, I find it's not that bad. And then you can hit the exclamation point on the right hand side of the bar, and that will load up a reward list. Well, it'll also load up like a top ranked list, like who's number one point wise. But the second tab's what you care about, which you can see what you can unlock with each part of the song. So you can see part A, you get a gem, you get heart points, and you get friend points, and part B, part C, and then the full. So, you know, no point in skipping it out. The second tab on the upper left-hand corner takes you to the B-sides. So, well, it'll take you to the B-sides, the event songs, and the event gacha song. So, you can tell if a song is an event song, as in a song that will get you more points, if it has the green bar next to, like, the difficulty bar, and it has, like, a point, and it's green, and yeah, all that loveliness. And I think there's like 7. I don't know how many songs, but they have a lot of event songs right now that have all that, and I actually need to play some more songs. But yeah, all these songs will get you more event points than playing the normal songs or playing like the B-sides of the songs. So if you are trying to get event points and trying to get event rewards, I would recommend you play those songs. Now the B-side songs actually have other things that you can earn. So for instance, some songs will have, as you guys can see in the lower right hand corner, they'll have like SP at the end, which means you can earn more heart points, which is that little heart level that you guys saw on Sosei earlier. That's where the heart points come from, and you can level that up. You can unlock stories, etc., etc. Some songs have it so that you can earn trainer cards. So if you need to level up your cards, and you're getting to the point where normals are not doing anything for you, you can play these songs, you earn more trainer cards. Or you can, if you need medals for the DCT, you can play these songs, and that's good as good. And that's pretty much the B-side. The third tab, which is normally not around in the game, if it's outside of an event, is the master difficulty. This is pretty much this only shows up, I've only seen this twice, this is the second time I've seen it, so I'm assuming it only shows up during events. You can play the master version of the song, and what's really cool about this is that you can earn up to 12 gems by S-comboing the song. Each part will give you 4 gems. And with the exception to the full part, which will give you 8 gems. There is a reason it gives you that many. The master difficulty is very difficult. Like, it's very difficult. So, if you can clear it, I clear it. There is no reason you shouldn't clear it if you're able to clear it. And that's pretty much it for doing lives. I will probably actually put in a clip of me playing a song just so you guys can see it, because the lives in Yumecast is very different from any other idol game. It's not set up the same way. It has the same general overview of like double notes and hold notes, but it's played completely differently. So I'll probably put a clip in right here.
たぜ。俺が盛り上げる。上げてけ。光と音の世界へ。上げてけ。さすが俺が認めた女だ。
Okay, so next we are going to move on to the story tab. Now there are like five different types of stories. So we have the main story, which is the longest bar that you guys can see. It unlocks every few rank ups. I think for your first few levels it'll be every rank up, and then once you get up to like the 20s or 30s it starts spacing out a bit. You have your normal stories, which you unlock by pulling normal members from the friend point, which is what this right hand tab is. This is just stories that show, hey, you got this new card, check out their story. You get nothing from these because you just pulled it out the gacha. The left hand story, which is the first tab you see, is what you see when you idolize a normal card, which these stories will give you 5 gems. Any idolized story will always give you 5 gems, so once you idolize your normals, train them away. You have no other use for them. You don't have to max rank them, you don't have to max bond them. Those 5 gems are the only gems you're going to get from the normal, so there's no reason to keep them around really, unless you don't have teams. So, I mean, obviously in the beginning don't trade them away if those are the only cards you have, but once you get good cards you can train them away. Alright, then we have the event stories, which you unlock by getting event points. In events, it's the same as any other idle game where you get a certain amount of points, you unlock a chapter of the story. The third one is DCT, which you unlock by using the DCT and using your medals. I have not unlocked any of those yet, so I can't show you what that looks like. And then at the bottom we have character stories. So there are 3 tabs. The first tab is what you unlock by upping their affection, so basically having them as your center and having them earn heart points, which only the center card will earn heart points. That is how you get these stories. These stories will only give you 1 gem, so I mean you might as well do it, but you're not, it's 1 gem. The second tab is idolize stories, so any card that you idolize, this will take you to this tab. These stories, as with the normals, will give you 5 gems. And then you have your third tab, which is just the tab that tells you, hey, you got a new card, check out their new story, which doesn't give you anything. And that is the story tab. Next, we have gachas, which is the fun part of the game. So there are 4 different types, well, 3. There are 4 tabs. There will always be 4 tabs. So the first tab is the new gacha, more than likely. The first one will always be the new gacha that's always popped up, and these are the gachas that will expire in like a couple weeks. Or in this case, it expires in like a couple days. And yeah. And some of these are varying, like you guys can see this one, you just have to pay 120 gems to pull from the gacha, or else from the audition gacha, you can either solo for 20 gems or pay 200 gems to do a pull. There's a lot of aspects to like the whole box, and I'm not going to get into that, but I guess if you guys have questions about the gacha box, go ahead and ask them and I can answer them for you. The second tab is the DCT box, which it's just a regular gacha box from what I've seen, nothing too different, so. Alright, the third tab is your ticket gacha. So if you have a ticket gacha that you got from the game, which is the normal gacha pink card, I think you will get one at like the beginning of your game, so you can use it for whichever one has like the pink gacha. You have your green gacha ticket, which you earn these tickets by playing the event gacha song, which you'll know if it's an event gacha song because at the side, at the bottom right hand side where you guys saw where the medals were and like the SP bar, you'll see a green event gacha ticket. And every song, similar to gems, instead of gems it gives you event tickets. So if you want to earn event tickets, play all the songs. You have your DCT, which is just a normal box. You have your UR ticket, which so far I've only seen this available in the event. So if you want a UR ticket, you gotta play the event from what I've seen so far. And then the SR ticket, which again is only available in the event. If you want an SR ticket, you gotta play the event. And then the last tab is your friend points, which you get a free friend point pull every day. And then after that, I think it's like 3,000 for each pull. And yeah, there's not actually a lot of normals from what I've seen. I'll actually pull my free one just so you guys can see what a pull looks like. But, I mean, if you've watched my videos, you guys know what a pull looks like. I have a full member box. So yeah, if you've seen my videos, you know what a pull looks like, so yeah. And then let's go to the last tab, which is settings. Okay, most of these you guys will more than likely not use, but I'll go through what each one of them means, starting from the top left and going right. So top left with the exclamation part, that is your friends list that tells you if someone has given you, that's where you manage your friends. I don't have to explain that. The second button with the character with like the little bars coming from his head, that's your member card. The next one with like the little bottle is your inventory, so it shows you all the items you have, gems, AP bottles, etc. The shopping cart, it takes you to the store, which I will actually go to that really quick because this also takes you to the exchange shop. So I don't pay attention to any of this. The only one that I look at, if you guys look on the second row on the left with the little ticket, that is the exchange shop. So the tickets that I was telling you guys about earlier, where you sell your rares, your super rares and your ultra rares for tickets, you can use those tickets to get cards and to get AP boosts and to get trainer cards. I don't recommend spending your tickets on the trainer cards or the AP boosts. You can get them for free. I have a ton of AP boosts. I don't have a lot of 100% AP boosts, but you get a ton of AP boosts of like 30% and 50%. You don't really need the 100%, trust me. I mean, if you're that bad off, just play songs. Just play some songs, But yeah, what you're probably looking for is the cards that you can get. So far these are the only cards you can get. I know a couple days ago, you could have gotten the Angel, Hinata, I think is his name. Yeah, Hinata, the Angel Hinata UR. So, you can get some really good cards out of this. But that's the exchange shop if you're interested in getting cards and you have horrible luck in gachas. Alright, next level, second row, starting from the left, you have your character bios / card information. So if you want to know like Hinata's birthday, then I'm sorry about that, guys. If you want to know like Hinata's birthday or anything, you go to that. I'm trying not to hit the buttons because the loading is just really bad. But yeah, this is what the character cards look like. If you want to know like their blood type and how much they weigh, you just go there. Yeah, this is exactly why I didn't want to do that. Alright, the little book is your DCT unlockables. Basically anything you've unlocked using the DCT. I swear I will go over the DCT, guys. Trust me, I will go over it. So this is stories, voice clips, character art, anything like that. The little gears next is your general settings, so setting like the volume, the background music, character voices. The next one, I am assuming this is like an email invite sort of thing. It takes you to your web browser to like Sega, and it says something about invite. I have no idea. I never use it, so. The next one is, I'm assuming, like maybe online presents. Like I guess if Sega decides to give us a present through the website, I don't know. I've never used it, so. Um, and then the question mark is the FAQ. So if you have specific questions about like AP and you know how to speak Japanese, it will tell you that. The little I is basically general information. And then the last one, which I know you guys have probably been like, what is she talking about? This takes you to the DCT. DCT, I don't know what it stands for. Well, I know what it stands for, I just forgot what it is. But this is basically where you can unlock, as I said, voice clips. You can unlock little stories. You can unlock items, I think. You can unlock character art. I don't know what I've said, but you can unlock all those kinds of things. So let's go to Soseis. And you can do one for like all of the characters, like the entire game, or you can pick specific characters. I'm just gonna go with Sosei right now. And you guys can see with each one, like if I hit number 1, in next to his character card, you can see like what you can unlock. So in this one, you can unlock 6 voice clips, you can unlock like 3 info cards, no stories, you can unlock 2 character art, pictures. So I'm gonna go to this one. I don't know if I can actually unlock anything, but we'll try. Yeah, so okay. Let's see, up here, so I can unlock a character art. If you look on the bottom, you guys can see I need 20 bronze tokens, I need 5 silver tokens, and I need 1 blue character token. So I have 260 bronze, I have 5 silver, and I have 3 blue Sosuke coins. I'm gonna go ahead and unlock this, and this just tells you this is how many you have and how many you will have after you use this. So I'm cool with that. And that unlocks, like, it shows you little character art. So this isn't something you have to do. You don't have to do this. It doesn't help you progress your game. It's just nice little unlockables if you like that sort of thing. I love seeing character art, so doing this is just sort of pretty cool to me. But that's pretty much all the DCT is. You earn medals by playing the bingo, or the event bingo anyway, or by playing songs, the B-sides. So yeah, it's just a cool little feature. It's nothing that you have to do. Okay, so the next thing we're going to cover is the bingo. Now, Yumecast rotates the bingo every week or two, every 2 weeks I think. So as of right now, we have 2 bingo cards. We have your normal bingo card, which is the one they circulate every 2 weeks. And then you have the event bingo, which they circulate. I think they have 2 parts to the bingo, so this is the second bingo part, which each bingo card will tell you when this ends. You guys can see in the right hand corner, it says that it will end at, on October 6th at, 5 p.m. Japanese time. If you complete the card, you can earn 20 gems. So it's very, there's no point in not completing it. And then in this one ends on the 7th of October at 5 p.m. Yeah, I think that's 5 p.m. or like 4:59 p.m. And you can earn 4 more gems. So that's not counting the gems that you can already earn. So if you guys can see on the bottom in the right hand corner is a little present box. You can hit that to see what you can earn. In the pink one, each bingo will earn you 1 gem. And if you get a full bingo, you earn 4 more gems. In this one, each one will earn you 1 30% AP bottle and 2 rare blue trainer cards and 100 bronze medals. And if you complete the entire card, you get 20 gems. So you may be asking, well, how do I complete these? You complete these, you can check what you need to do by hitting the little things. Well, obviously you look at this and it's like, I don't read Japanese. Understandable. So most of these are fairly easy to understand. If you see any of the bingo cards that has easy, normal, hard, expert, that means you have to play a normal, easy, hard, expert song. It's talking about songs. And then how many you have to play is designated by the numbers. So you guys can see 3. Okay, you have to play 3 expert songs. That's all it means. The only time you may have to pay attention to what you have to play is with the event songs. So down here you guys can see hard and you see 3, but you also see full. It's cut off weirdly, but it says full. That means you can only play, not only, but that means you have to play the hard full song of the specific song it wants you to play. So it won't count it if you play like the practice song 3 times. The regular bingo card will count that, but the event one won't. If you're ever confused by what the bingo is asking you to do though, like if you go to this one and it's like 5, you see 5 and it's like, what does that mean? Hit the button in the right hand corner and it will take you to where you need to go. So for this one, I actually don't know what this one needs me to do. It took me to the member list though, so that tells me, okay, I have to do something in the member list. I don't know what, I'll look it up later, but that's what it tells me. And normally the game is pretty smart about bringing you where you need to go and such. So, you know, if you need to play a song, like, it tells me, okay, I have to play a hard full song, it'll take you right to the song. When it loads. And boom, it takes you right to the song you have to play. So the game's really smart about helping you out. They want you to earn these gems, you know. Now, on the bingo card for the event, there are going to be songs. You cannot complete the event bingo right away, I've noticed. For 2 of them anyway. Like, you guys can see that there's a date that says 10-1. That means this bingo, you're not going to be able to do this one until the 1st of October, which is actually, that's their time, so it will probably be like 12 tonight my time when I can actually play it. So, you know, some of these unlock at different times. But that's pretty much the bingo. I highly recommend checking out yumeirocast.tumblr.com if you ever have questions about what the normal bingo says, and even the event bingo. They usually are on top about keeping up with information and providing information, so if you are ever confused about a translation, go there. For the bingo cards, they will usually have what it means, and if they don't, they'll have it up in a couple days. Which, I mean, the bingos don't expire for like 2 weeks, so there's no rush to get the bingo done. Alright, so the last part of the video that we are going to be doing is events. Events, from what I've seen, are fairly straightforward. So far, from what I have seen, there is no ranking, which thank God, because I have enough of that in every other idle game I play. There is no ranking, it's just a point-based it's just point-based events that they've done so far. So this is the event page. In the upper right hand corner, you guys can see the amount of event points that I have so far, and then at the bottom you have your the little bingo takes you right to the event bingo. The little cylinder bar, this loads up the reward list, and this tells you everything that you can earn through points, and I think it goes all the way up to like 50,000. I have no clue, or actually it goes up to like 100,000. I have no clue if the list like recycles, like once you get to that point, if it starts from the beginning. I don't know if anyone knows that, to be honest. And then at the end you can earn up to 10 gems. But yeah, that's the reward list. And then it will always tell you what reward you're about to earn and how many points you have to get that reward. And then on the right hand side, it has stories, so stories that you have. I've already cleared through the stories. And then it has the smaller little bar right underneath the story bar, which takes you right to the event songs. The loading is astronomical. Alright, and it takes you right to the event song. Now, normally in the events I've seen, it starts off with one event song, and then I think they keep adding songs just so you don't end up playing the same song over and over. But yeah, that's pretty much it for Yumeicast. I know I probably sped through a lot of this, and I'm sure that you guys have questions. Please leave any questions you got down below. I will definitely be willing to answer them. This is a really fun game. I definitely recommend you guys play it. It's just really fun. From what I have seen so far, the gacha rate is very, very forgiving, and it's also it's just a really fun game. You know, it's not too hard to earn gems. You might run into a dry patch here or there, but they keep it so that you can keep earning gems at a rate that it's not too crazy, but you're not going to be sitting there dry. But yeah, that was Yumeicast. I'm also down in the description. I'm going to be leaving links for like the Reddit page and their official Twitter. I'll leave links to the Tumblr that I talked about earlier, because I got a lot of my information from the Tumblr as well as just poking around at the app itself. So please check them out as well, support them. If you guys want to follow me on Twitter, ask me questions on there, because it's easier to reach me on Twitter than here on YouTube. Follow me on my Twitter, @fluffyprince. Thank you guys so much for watching. I definitely enjoyed doing this, and I will see you guys later. Bye!